All right, please. Now, close your eyes for a second, please. Please chant Om 3 times, please. Our friend just chant these 2 verses first, then we shall continue. Aho Niranjana Shantaha Bodhoham Prakrute Paraha Etavantamaham Kalam Mohenaiva Vidambitaha Yatha prakashayam yegaham Dehamenam tatha jagat Ato mama jagat sarvam Athava nacha kinchana Ato mama jagat sarvam Athava nacha kinchana. You see, if you understand the Sanskrit directly, you can see that what a relief Janaka has got. What is it? Oho, mohameva vidambita, edavat aham kalam moheneva vidambita. So long time in my life I have been overwhelmed by this moha, this delusion, ignorance and arrogance about myself. How much of suffering. And now, in one moment, I understood. And what did I understand? That all this suffering, identification, dragging, imposition, everything is false. It's not right. I have dragged everything onto myself. Creation doesn't impose anything upon me. Your body doesn't impose limitations on you. Please understand, friends. We drag everything onto ourselves. Kalidasa, Kalidasa was a great poet, you know all of that, right? And he was too learned. You know that story, you know this. I don't want to go to that story. So he had one curse, that everywhere he shall win, except in Kashi, he will be defeated. So one day he was trying to go there, just to test out, because he defeats everybody. Now he wanted to see, really somebody can defeat me. So he goes there. As he was crushing the Ganges in the sand, he saw one old man is coming towards him. And the old man is coming with he's bent with age. So he's bending down with a stick, the old man is coming. Kalidasa wanted to make fun of him. Buddha kim manusyasi? Hey old man, what are you looking for? He said, I lost my youth here, I'm looking for it. Kalidas was finished. Just like that. So he went to a village. As he was passing to the village, he was very thirsty. So he goes there, one old lady, Amma, she was carrying, drawing the water. So he once said that and said, Mommy, Amma, can I have some water? He said, of course you can have, but we have a rule in this village. Who will not give anything to the stranger. You introduce yourself, I'll give it to you. Tell me who are you, I'll give it to you. Kalidasa, he's so learned, he has defeated every Pandit everywhere. He said, this old lady, what does she know that? He said, I'm just a traveler. He said, no son, you are not a traveler. There are only two travelers in this creation. One is a sun, other is a moon. They are continuously traveling. You are not, they are rising, setting, continuously traveling. You are not a traveler. Tell me who are you? Yes, too smart. He said, boy, what is this I'm talking about that, and this lady is too smart, Then he said, okay, I'm a guest. I'm a guest in this village. He said, no, you are not a guest. In this whole creation, there are only two guests. One is youth, other is wealth. Just imagine. See, ours is a tradition, friends. This knowledge is available everywhere. You read Kalidasa, you shall see Vedanta in that. Ramayana, anything you see. Unfortunately, today we have given up everything. And we must study physics, chemistry, mathematics, history, all things we must study to know about the universe. But please understand the difference. When we read physics, we come back with a degree under the title, Upadhi, physicist. You forget you are a human being. You come back as a literature student, literature, mathematician, historian, scientist, artist, paintist. Even that ego is so stupid, you come to study the Shastras, it tells you, I am a Shastri, I am a Pandit. Ahankara is very, very difficult, sir. But in no other books and information, there is understanding about one's own self. When they give you identity, that is why proper teacher. That is what I don't know what to say. Swamiji was an absolutely unparalleled teacher in our generation. I mean, we are exposed. I don't. Why should I say there is nobody else? We are not supposed. Why should I say that? He has learned from somebody, so from that somebody, many people might have learned. But unless you have the right teacher, it doesn't work, friends. As they say, Durlabham Tramavedat Daivanugraha Hetukam Manushyatvam Mumukshutvam Mahapurusha Sansare. To be born as a human being is a great, what shall I say, like a punya. And then Mumukshutvam, to be born as a human being and to be aware of the limitation, be self-conscious, but let this self-consciousness brings you that awareness of your total limitations and the desire to get out of that limitation, mumukshudha. And in order to do that, you can't do it by yourself. You can think for yourself, but you will never know what exactly is the truth, because the I is searching for its own annihilation. How are you going to annihilate it? That is why the self-study, Sankara very nicely says, Mahapandidopi Shastra Vicharam Swatantrena Ma Kuryat. You may be a great Sanskrit scholar, you know every language, but Swatantrena, by yourself don't study it. Do you know why? Because the individual who wants to study, he shall always accept whatever is convenient to him. He will never feel challenged. He will never like his own annihilation. Ego is like that. There is some type of Ahankara Gita somewhere which says, the ego says, nobody can destroy me. In order to destroy me, they go and sit down and do tapas. He said, I will sit down in his heart. I am the greatest tapasvi. The person go do the penance. I shall go and sit down in his heart. I am the greatest penitent. The person says, anything you do, I do the sadhana, there is no greater sadhak than me. Whom you are trying to destroy, that overtakes you. So everywhere, in all other studies, friends, all of us have gone through school, college, university. We are not idiots. And a person who is idiot also shall say, what I know, you don't know. What can I do? Even a totally ordinary person can be totally arrogant. How does it matter if I don't know? What shall I do? This is very peculiar. It's true for everybody. As much the informed is destroyed, that much the uninformed also is destroyed. That is the power of the I. One thought. Anyway, Kalidas was there, so he asked me, so you are he said, Mother, I am a guest. He said, no, you are not a guest. There are only two guests, youth and wealth. They come and go. Okay, then he says, all right, I'm a very tolerant person. But now he cools down a little. Even though you are always challenging me, I'm a very tolerant person. He said, no. Why are you lying all the time? I am asking you are telling every nonsense, all lies you are telling me. There are only two tolerant things in this world. Bhumi, Mother Earth, and a tree. You can cut it down, still it will give you fruit. You go on destroying the, plow it, dig it, do whatever you like. Mother Earth, tolerant. These are the only two tolerant things. You are not. Tell me, sir, who are you? Then he said, okay, if I'm not tolerant, I'm a stubborn fellow. No. Don't arrogate yourself anything. You are not stubborn. You are absolutely helpless. That's why you are getting angry. You are not stubborn. There are only two things stubborn. Nail and hair. As much you cut, that much they come. So these are the two stubborn things in the world. So you are not stubborn. Kalidas didn't know what to do. Boy, whatever I answer, this lady finishes it off. Then he said, okay, all right, I'm a fool. He said, no, you are not a fool. There are only two fools in the world. A foolish king who rules without knowing how to rule, who occupies that position without knowing how to rule, and there is a minister, a sycophant, who goes on telling, sir, there is nobody like you. These are the two greatest fools in this world. Kalidas said, Ma, I am thirsty. Now, okay, you tell me who am I. Then the story goes, the lady appears, the Saraswati, Mother Saraswati, and he said, son, your information, your education, your learning has completely overwhelmed your ignorance, your ego, ahamkar. As a result, you are becoming arrogant. That should be the teaching. We should help you to take away every role. And if you sit down with a role, what happens? You give up everything, then you say, I am the greatest renunciate. Is it renunciation? That's not renunciation. There was a king. He was ruling the country. They are all real life stories, friends. Everybody's story. What all we talk, in everybody will find some reflection in that. The king says, he was very great king, but after some time he was tired. He gave up the kingdom, went away to a sadhu, to a guru teacher in the forest, and stayed in the forest, renounced completely. So the whole kingdom was buzzing with that idea. Oh my God, the king was so powerful, so rich, gave up everything. One day the king he was visiting the kingdom, not as a king, but as a sadhu, sannyasi. So the whole kingdom was waiting to receive him. When he came back, the new king runs down from the throne. The whole kingdom, everybody takes him, honorably, respectfully, put them on the throne, and they go on eulogizing all his prasamsa. He was a great king, but he was a great renunciate also. Nobody can renounce a kingdom. You give up one husband or 2 rupee job or a 5,000 rupee job, and you say, I have given up my job, right? That's not a giving up. The king, everything he gave up. So he's the greatest renunciate. Everybody, we all respect him. Time came for the kings to respond. And what the king responds? He says, friends, you all are respecting me, praising me, all prasamsa, that I am the greatest renunciate. In fact, I am not. You are greater renunciates. We are greater renunciates. How? He said, I have given up the finite kingdom for the infinity. You have given up the infinity for finite positions and positions. It's not something to enjoy, friends, but reflect on it. The king giving up everything. What did he give up? A kingdom, which is anyway not his. You give up something which is not his. And he gave up this finite thing for the sake of the infinity. Now, average person, what we who call him a simple man. You are a simple man. You are the greatest renunciate. Why? You have given up the infinity for the sake of a laddu, for the dress, for a sound or a taste or a touch or something. Ask yourself. Don't look at others. Our trouble is the moment you listen to this, you'll be sitting down. Hey, Swamiji is telling fantastic thing. I wish my husband is here. These wonderful things he is telling. I wish my wife is here. Are bhai, you are here now. That's most important. Ego, this I thought, is a truant. It's too smart. Not too smart. We don't know how to deal with it. Because it has been always there to tell everything. Now Swamiji will say, no, don't point out others' mistake. Who has done? He. Then what Swami say? One finger towards that fellow. 3 fingers towards you. This one is up for the God. God is the witness, right? So these are simple things. These are greatest than the scriptures. Because until your ego is polished, you know what's the chutney, it has been crushed, and you understand how stupid you are, until that you will not learn. As long as you think, who can teach me, who can teach me? Who can teach me? Oh boy. They know so many things. Yeah, it's less stuff. No. Tired of that. Tired of searching. Tired of arrogance. Even become arrogant, it didn't solve the problem. Even become educated, it didn't solve the problem. I know lack of education doesn't solve it. But education also doesn't solve it. It compounds my problem. Poverty doesn't solve the problem. Prosperity doesn't solve it either. Right or wrong, sir? Poor man has dreams. The rich man is totally devastated. No hope. Because he has everything that everybody else is dreaming about. That is why the rich and notorious are rich and famous both ways. It doesn't matter. They forfeit their right to complain in life. A person who has houses, cars, round the world trip, personal jet, whatever he has got, if he says, I am very unhappy, people will not believe him. So he can't talk to anybody. He has to cry alone in his bedroom. Big people cry alone. So-called big people. Because the roles prevent them from admitting their defeat, talking about their suffering. A poor man can completely come out here. It's very, very tiring. I know it will not solve my problem. The rich man also should understand. So, that is why you can see all the Upanishad stories, Ramayana, Mahabharata, everything. There are poor people also, but all the time, Angirasa, that Saunagavai Mahashala, the one who had a huge kitchen, not a small fellow. Sukha, that is Parikshita, king. Rama, Ramayana, king. Pandavas, kings. All the people. Why is it so? A person who has everything, the person who has nothing and he runs away, he will always have a hope inside. If only I would have got married, I don't think I would have come. If I would have got a good job, I don't think I would have come. Had I been placed in a powerful position, I don't think I would have come. So in your heart, that emptiness remains and you will always look for it. But the person who has achieved something, education, got myself educated. Job, I could got the job. Married, that also did. Children, that also came. Money, that also had. After having everything, still the emptiness always bugs me. What is this idea? Narada says that, Soham bhagavo sochami tamma sokasya param taravi. Narada, he goes to the teacher and what he says? Narada, Sanat Kumar, you know that story, it goes like that. Please take me beyond the sorrow. Narada, I am that Narada. Why are you saying that Soham? That is the Narada I am. Who? Because I know Bhuta Vidya, Preta Vidya, Nakshatra Vidya, all things I have got. But still I am miserable. Please tell me, take me beyond the limitations. Why? When you study these things, you are a materialist. Bhuta Vidya, sort of scientist or painter. Nakshatra Vidya, dancer, musician, everything I know. But they have not solved my problem. Why? Because they have invoked a role inside. Are you getting that point, please? Invokes a role. Upanishad studies what? It doesn't invoke a role. If somebody studying that and feels, I know this. Oh boy, please. That is why Upanishad will say no. Yasya matam, tasya matam, matam yasya na vedasaha. One who says he knows, he doesn't know anything. Meaning, do not lose yourself in that one statement inside your head. I know everything for God's sake, for your sake. Don't say, I know things. That by which you know never says, I know. Does the space ever say, I accommodate? Does anything in this universe proclaim their own supremacy? Does the water say, I provide water for everybody? Does the fire say, I burn everything? No. So neither you should say, I know everything. No, I am the knower. Consciousness. What all things you know should not invoke a type of a role inside you. Are you not still tired of your roles? Because of that arrogance, you die. Die means what, sir? You suffer. There is an artist, a great artist, and the person was not very comfortable with the idea of dying. So what he did, he wanted to beat the Yama also. So somehow he knew that a particular day and time he is going to die. So he made up 13 statues, himself in the middle, 12 statues, exactly like him. Photocopy. 13 people are sitting down, and his time has come, and Yamaraj, the Raja doesn't come, they sends the idiots, the Dutas, messengers, go and get these guys. So they came, but they are confused. One person I am supposed to take, the 13 fellows. Which one I will take? And everybody looks the same. So they had a trouble, so they rang up Yamaraj. Maharaj, what type of thing you are asking us to take from this world? 13 fellows, same looking, we don't know which is the person. You may not take the right, but don't take the wrong fellow. So the king himself comes, Yamaraj comes. And he says, true, our 13 fellows will be exactly same. Then he started praising, my God, who is this sculptor? I don't think in this world, human world, there is a sculptor who can make this fantastic sculpture. Everything absolutely impeccable copy. It is only by the Vishwakarma, the heavenly architect, he has come and do it. Only Vishwakarma, only Vishwakarma. 2-3 times he told. So the builder, can he take it? What are you talking, Vishwakarma, Vishwakarma? I did it, boom. That is where you are caught, friends. It's not a story for everybody. Yes, it's a story for everybody. Look, whenever you say, I am doing it, you finished. You are talking. Suddenly that idea comes. Not bad, I am talking, wonderful, finished. All the thoughts will disappear. Think. You have been writing. All of you must have experienced in life. Every one of us must have experienced that. Sometimes you sit down and write something because you feel like writing. It flows out of you. You write it down. And 2 pages over. And you finished, you have kept it and gone away. After 2 days you read it. You start wondering, did I write? Why? At that time you are not there. In the moment of highest creativity, naturally what happens is the extinction of personality. The person goes away. Why people love each other? Moments of extinction. You are not there. Oh, so sweet. You are not there. So sweet. That one is sweet, and you are lost in the sweetness. That one is great, you are lost in that greatness. Very comfort, very, very hypnotizing, also addictive. That is how people fall in love, not rise in love. Fall. It's finished. Again it will come back. It will come back. Suppose same thing doesn't happen, oh, the fire is gone out of relationship. Understand? This happens every time. When you are any moment of creativity, it completely goes away. Anyway, so that person, the moment he said, I have done it, the news takes him out. Anger. We are born with no anger. When you are educated, you hate your parents who have educated you, right or wrong. Most of the time it happens like that. The person who helps you to get a job, you don't want to see him because that will remind you in what a dire state you were in. Whoever helps you, you want to destroy them. It's a human trait. Your worst enemy is your worst friend, is your worst enemy. That's why they say, no, that the snake you are feeding with the milk, because you see, he may be your own child, your own father, your mother, own people, and they are your worst enemies. Artham anartham bhava nityam. Nastis putradapi dhanavajam bhiti. Putradapi dhanavajam bhiti. This person who has all the wealth, whom shall he give? There are hundreds of people, millions of people. No. My son can be a drug addict, my daughter can be stupid, but everything goes to them only. Friends, do you ever understand? When you are born and growing up in life, the whole universe participating. Please spend some time on that. This all, the more you appreciate, the more the ego will be destroyed. Because, my God, I'm so stupid. Space accommodating. You understand? For us to be here, the entire universe is active. You are inseparable from the universe. The space accommodates. Air gets in. Fire provides the heat. Water hydrates the body. Earth holds it. Whole universe. And for your body to be born, what was your contribution? What did you contribute for the birth of your body? Nothing. Parents go through it all. Anything you shall see. And then for your breathing, what do? Do you breathe? Or breathing happens? If it is given responsibility to you, the great person that you are, sometimes you will forget and die. The heart, who is pumping? Is it your job to pump the heart? No. Continuously going. Non-stop. For 30, 70, 80, 100 years it goes on non-stop. Only one stop, out. Blood circulation, are you doing it? What is there to say, I am living, I am breathing, I am circulating, I am big boy? Oh, really? You can't use that word. If you are a really thinker, appreciate, please. Sleeping, just take it this example, sleeping. Can you say, you are sleeping? You go and lie down. Can you bring the sleep or the sleep overtakes? I don't want an answer, friends. I want you to feel it. Because it is something so stupid to arrogate anything to yourself. I am going to sleep. No, you lie down. Helplessly, you just lie down. Surrender. At least to get sleep, you can lie down and wait. Waking up, is it in your hand? Please think. Can you say, I am getting up? You can go to sleep. Whether you will wake up or not, you don't know. You can pass in the sleep. You can die. Never got up. Mahanidra. Nidra becomes Mahanidra. You are out. So what is that you can arrogate yourself to? And that is what the lady, the mother, told to Kalidas. Your knowledge, your information has completely overwhelmed your ego. So the mother has told Kalidas. This knowledge, instead of teaching you humility, has completely overtaken this ego. The ego is like that, ahankar is like that. That is why that word, in our tradition, that word is really fantastic. Ego, it doesn't mean anything. Personality, individuality, it doesn't mean anything. Ahankar, aham karomi iti buddhi. Aham karomi, I do. That's a huge mistake. I does not do anything. Swamiji, what is I does not do? That's what it is. Because I is a third person. I doesn't do anything. It's only thing it does, it arrogates. Arrogates. Leg walks, it says I walk. Eyes see, it says I see. Ears hear, it says I hear. Hunger comes, I am hungry. What did you do? The moment you take it away, just think, even theoretically, the moment this fellow is not there to own it, like a child, what does it do? How children are so sweet. Why? Because there is no arrogance. Whatever is a 2-3 year children, what is it? Divine. Everybody says it's divine. Why? Eat. Come. Go. What a baby, right? The same baby. 2-year-old growing up, how the parents feel, oh, so sweet, it's growing so nicely. And it will pull mommy's hair and kick papa. And what is it? Hey, the boy is growing up, He's kicking, pulling your hair. And how do you say, oh, so sweet, the fellow is growing up. When he's 17-year-old, one day he said, Appa, if you do like that, I'll kick you. How do you like that? As a child, he kicked. You embraced. As a person, he talks. He didn't kick. But what do you say? Because ahankar is there. I am going to kick you out. No, I'll take the whole strength out of you. Tejya putra. I renounce you. You are not my child. You have no share in my whole property. Finished. How it happens, sir? What is the difference between the 4-year-old and 14-year-old? In your own life, in our own life, we must see. Up to 4 or 5, I was so sweet, so cute. What happened? Suddenly I'm so arrogant. Suddenly I'm fighting. But how many people think about it? Because for them it is like they think it's their birthright to be arrogant and stupid. So if both are living with their own right that I must be arrogant, then where is the resolution? That is why the world fights. Nobody remembers that we are all literally blessed by the whole creation. But each person sits down as an individual. And there are 8 billion egos fighting. Not only 8 billion egos, interpersonal conflict, intrapersonal conflict inside you. Shall I give in? Who do you think he is? I can die, but I should not give it to him. Huh? Kill yourself. What do you get out of it? Think, friends. So this one little thought. So Kalidasa, that is why the mother gave him the knowledge. Your learning, your education, your talent, genius has completely overwhelmed you. Know yourself. Understand about yourself. Because when you are self, your being yourself is not a role taken. It is the actor. It is the reality, which is free from every role completely. Who are you? Listen carefully. Who are you? How will you start? Who are you? How do you start? The answering. I am. I. You have announced your presence. I am still waiting. Why? Because I am looking at myself through my roles. So I am looking for you to tell what is the role you have. I am, yes. Then you start lying after that. Blatant lies. I am is the first truth. Rest of everything is I have. Are you getting that point? The only thing truth about is I am. Rest is all that I have. I have a name, I say I am the name. I have a degree, I put the degree. I have the gender, man or woman. That is true. In our generation we can understand. Because you can say you are a man, what is the guarantee? You don't like to be a man, you change your body. You don't like to be a woman, you change your body. Until yesterday you were a man, now you are a woman. Until yesterday you were a woman, now you are a man. So who are you? Body changed, not you. It helps in understanding. The job you had, the faith you had. Do you have a faith or you are a faith? Do you have a degree or you are the degree? Do you have a job or you are the job? Simple difference, that's simple. That is why when you learn these things, when somebody points it out, you don't feel smart, you feel how stupid fellow I have been. Yeah. Everything belongs to somebody, I was dragging it on myself. And what should you do? Now the teacher helps you to understand, know who you are. The teacher helps you to know as to who you are. Who you are is one. What you have is. That is why Bhagavan said in Gita, Bahu Shakhaya Anantasya Buddhayo Abhyavashayana. Vyavashayatmika buddhi ekaha kuru nandana. Hey Arjuna, Vyavashayatmika buddhi, Nishchayatmika buddhi ekaha. Who I am? One answer. Universal question, universal answer, one for everybody. Your faiths are billions. Your positions, achievements, millions. Failures, millions, billions. But who we are, undifferentiated, one absolute. How nice! Just like one earth connecting us all, no? You may be in the Antarctica or in this Australia, America, New Zealand, India, Himalayas or Alps, but connected to the earth. Are you flying? Connected to the space, connected to the air. Are we not connected? Visible universe doesn't make you one person. Invisible God will make you unity? What nonsense. That is why in the name of God we fight and kill each other. My God and your God. Wow. These faiths, the faiths of different kinds. And this Upanishad is not a faith, it's not some type of blind faith, because here it gives you the absolute freedom. Tad vidhi pranipadena pariprasnena sevaya upadikshantite jnanam jnanina taturasya. Tad vidhi pranipadena pariprasnena and also pariprashna. Paritaha prasnam kuryat. When you are, why am I talking like this? This is what Swamiji has been. The way he taught, the way he gave it out, boy, it is a killer. Even an idiot, you have to get it. But you must be ready to give up your idiocy. That is the only thing, you know. Suppose he done, okay, teach me, let me see. Teach me. Huh? Even nobody can give it to you. When this is singing my song, but I am still sitting down there. Shukana's Upadesh, if you have read Kadambari, Kadambari, beautiful. Shukana's talks about to the prince that you are a prince, you better watch out. I am going to advise you, but you will not listen to it, because you are a king, you see, and you are like an elephant. King means the fellows who are little big people, they think they are granting a favor for teaching. You know. So he said, these the kings cannot be advised. Why? The kings are like elephant. You know this? Why the beautiful imagery he gives. Elephant, how does he stand? Have you seen elephant steady? Never, like this and that. So these people, the big people, they will be as though listening. Nothing listening. Listening, nothing. Because granting a favor to be taught, you know. No. Because you are already full of it. Your whole identity has filled up your brain. So many things. You are unwilling to give it up. Because for you, that is very important. That I'm a rich man, I'm a young man, I'm an educated person. How can this fellow teach me? That is why Kabir Das so nicely says, Jatna puchiye sadhu. पूछ लीजिए ज्ञान, बोल करो तलवार की पड़ा रहने दो ज्ञान। जा साधु की जात न पूछिए, डोंट आस्क हिज antecedents. What are you doing? Fourth standard pa. Fourth standard what that idiot can teach me? How you? He's not going to teach you history, in geography, philosophy, all this stuff. He's going to teach Atmagyan. What is the qualification for the Atmagyan? Are you aware? Yes, you are fit to be a teacher. If you know how to get it, you will give it. Not these mistakes. I sat down on a stone and fire, flight, everything came in. Other day one fellow was telling me, he was telling you, that is a parampara. The other day one person, I'm telling you honest truth. Whatever I'm telling is honest truth. It's not my experience. Everybody comes and talks to us. That is why you come to know about it. This fellow said, Swamiji, I met a person in Rishikesh. He met somebody. He said, he's an enlightened person. Epudi, kaisa hua? He was sitting down in the Ganges bank on a stone and meditating. And then he was breathing through his, instead of nostril, the mouth. Then suddenly he felt a rainbow entered into his mouth. How do you like it? So that is enlightenment. Rainbow entering into his mouth. So one fellow will say, I sat down on a stone, everywhere the light filled up. Now everybody, those people who follow them, what should they do? They'll follow their footsteps. So they shall go to the stone, sit down there and wait for the light to enter. If you have not known how you have got it, how are you going to tell somebody? Oh, I don't need any teacher. Listen carefully, friends. So many times we have gone to so many places. And when we go there, one person says, yes, Swami, that person, he didn't have a teacher. I said, if you don't have a teacher, what do you claim? Oh, it happened by itself. It all happened by itself. You don't need gurus. You don't need gurus. It all happens by itself. Really? Then stop the shop. Close the shop. Stop writing books. Start publishing books. Stop talking to people. Why? If you think it happened to you, it will happen to others without your help. Why should you be a guru of the guruless people? If it is all spontaneous, if enlightenment is all spontaneous, it happened to you, then it will happen to everybody. Why are you telling people you don't need a teacher? You don't need, keep quiet. And it happened to you, but you want to be a guru for the guruless people, right? How smart. No, friends. It is something, Ishvara. We are always sitting down there, living, breathing. How do we know what is immortality? Paranchikani swayam gatuna tasmat parambashyati nantaratman. The whole universe, call it God, has destroyed the human beings by giving him a set of sense organs which are paranchi, khani, indriyani, paranchi, extrovert. Tasmat parambashyati. Therefore everybody effortlessly look out. It's like in your 18th birthday of your son or daughter, you give them a very Harley Davidson, motorbike. And then next day onwards you are complaining, the fellow never is at home. Are you giving him the motorbike to hang around the bedroom or what? If you give him that cycle, you are granting him a permission, go hang around, right? Same thing he got. This body has been given to us and all are extroverted. So everybody looks around. See, here, taste. Who has the time to look up? Because, understand friends, what you have in front of you, infinite. From here to galaxies, in one look, wow. Majestic mountains, flowing rivers, desert, ocean, whoa. Such huge landscape. Closing your eyes, you want to look inside, do what? Naturally, people don't like it. They don't understand that all this visible universe is meaningful only if corresponding thoughts are here. No animal enjoys the universe. The bird which flies around and we are jealous of it. Oh, so free, no visa, no passport. He doesn't need it, but he dies and born in the same tree. Where he doesn't know that visa-free travel is there. Only individual. What will happen? Please think of it. Since these sense organs are there, naturally we are extroverted. Nantaratman, nobody looks inside. Kaschit dhira, somebody. Dhira, dhim, buddhim, vishaya virati, pratignati. Some person withdrawing himself, atmanam avruta chakshu, atmanam aikshata. Closing the eyes. Closing the eyes, he saw means what? Closing the eyes, you don't see the world outside, but your eyes are closed. Your introduction to yourself is there. How do you see the pictures of the universe inside you? Does somebody else see for you? No. Therefore, when you are learning about yourself, let not the informations about the self brings information-oriented arrogance. But all things I know, nobody knows. Boy, do you know about yourself? That's enough. That is jatana puchiye sadhuki. Don't ask. Puch lijiye gyan. Ask for the knowledge. Like mol karo talwar ki. Evaluate the sword, not the scabbard, not the cover. Same way, Guru also. Guru also should not be interested. What is that? Jatana puchiye shishyagi. We can see that. We can say that. Jatana puchiye, don't ask, what were you doing? What did you do? You had money? Did you have money? Did you marry? Did you divorce? Shut up. Why? Because the Guru is interested to tell him who you are, not who you were or who you should be. You understand that? If the teacher knows who he is, and he knows he has to tell the other person who he is, what roles you are is absolutely irrelevant. But you must be tired of it. Or else dropping a hat to yourself, say, you know, Swamiji, I gave up my big job and I came here. Please go back to your job. Who says not? I gave up a kingdom. Why don't you embrace the kingdom? Who asked you? Go. The teacher is very, very important. That is why absolute gratitude. Absolute gratitude. Why absolute wisdom? And when shall you be grateful? Only if you have found it. If you have not found it, I got some information and came back. There is nothing in that. Previously I knew physics, chemistry, now I know this Sanskrit and this book. Nothing will happen. But if you see for yourself, you shall not say, nobody shall know it. Listen carefully. Why? Sir, this subject is easy. As I told you again and again, you step into this house bringing yourself. I don't know your memories. I am least interested to know your memories. I don't know your achievement, least interested to know your achievement. I don't know your failure, least interested to know your failure. I am interested in you, who you are. And I'll tell you who you are. But what the students do, they will pick up this information and try to experiment on the teacher himself. The teacher is talking, but he is enjoying himself, a nice food, a nice stay, nice. I am telling you who you are, and you are looking at me through things that I have. Frustration, but no frustration. Why? Understand? If the person doesn't know, he is still looking at himself through things that he has. So if you want to find a teacher, what shall you say? Is he Olympic gold? Has he won? You are drowning in the water and the person is coming to rescue you. You are asking him, did you win Olympic gold medal in swimming? No. Then you go. Because I want a famous guru. Let the fool drown. Understand, friends? Here comes that's why that little line is so nice. Education, this understanding, as you are exposing yourself to, be yourself. And that is what Janaka has become. That is why he is so relieved. Oh, edavat aham kalam, edavat kalam moheneva vidambita. Such a long time, oh God, I was so deluded. carrying the load of upadhis, load of all the achievements or failures of everything, limitations of my body, my wealth, my youth, my everything onto myself. What a headache. And now I know who I am is none of these things. Remember that. Who I am is one. What I have, millions. If you start taking what you have as who you are, your conflict, confusion will be so enormous. Don't try to drop a roll after roll after roll. People do that. Tired of this job, give up that. Tired of the man or woman, change the spouse, change the house, change the car, change the... How many things you have changed? You don't have to change so many things. Just do one thing, drop out that I drop out. Once you are dropping out means what? You are not negating it. Understand the meaning of it, then use that word. Ahankara is not a trouble unless you trouble it. It's a slave. Use that thought for communication. Vyavahara, you need it. That is why in Shiva's snake, in Shiva, you know the snake stands for the Ahankara, ignorance. The snake isolated will hiss at everybody. Why? Insecure. But the moment he finds himself in the body of the Shiva, gracefully dancing, he will not hissing at anybody. Ahankara, isolated from the reality, Shiva, Shivom, Shivom, consciousness, he will hiss at everybody. Once he is aware of yourself, the same Ahankara, I thought you can use, because when the ignorant person says I, it means a upadhi. When the wise person uses the I, he knows I am the self-absolute Shivoham, but living with a body. You have to use it. Or else you say you got enlightened here and you want to go back to your country, or you are traveling to London or Paris or some nonsense country you want to go. You reach there and the immigration officer asks you, who are you? Brahman. Deported, straightway deported. You got to be wiser than the wisest. Understand, friends? Relative world, relative identities are needed. Don't show off. And what type of person you will be? Jale jalam, taile tailam. Water in the water, oil in the oil. Water in the water merges. Oil in the oil merges. But water in the oil, you heat it up, firework will be there. You put oil on the water, floating on the top. Visibility. The wise man's beautiful sign is invisible, merging. With the idiot, I am not telling, Shankara says, Murkhe Murkha. Maune Mauni Gunini Gunavan Pandite Pandidascha. Dukhe Dukhi Sukini Sukavan Bhogini Prapta Bhoga. Murkhe Murkha Yuvati Shiva Bhagmini Prouda Bhagni. Dhanya Kopi Tribhuvanajai Avadhute Avadhuta. The person merges. Maune Mauni. I mean the assembly of people who are keeping quiet. But what is the people who are speciality? When everybody is keeping quiet, why are you sitting down all quietly? Oh boy. You know. Everybody is eating. Today is my Ekadasi. Oh boy. Please stop your spirituality. A marriage feast you have gone there. I'm a vegetarian. Everybody must hear. Why are you going there and giving guilt to everybody? If you don't eat, don't eat. Don't show off your speciality. Merge. Maune, Gunini, Gunam, among the... Okay, if I go into that, okay, doesn't matter. These are also same thing. How does the person feel relieved? Because no more I have to pretend who I am not. If I take myself to the body, but it's not that much, I won't be arrogant about my body. I keep it fit. And please understand, friends, mind, your thoughts, you take care once for all. Your body shall require care every moment. But the moment you are religious, what happens to you? You neglect your body. That is the most unfortunate thing you can do. Body needs constant care. And the thoughts, once you fix it, fix for all time. You can't fix hunger 100 times. How many times you can give up the hunger? Huh? So that is the job, the ahankar sitting down. I have given up laddu, I have given up cigarette, I have given up my family. They are so happy that you have come. Why? Because an idiot is no more to be handled, right? Think of it, friends. You must see it for yourself. One word. That is why, so relieved Janaka feels. Why? Aho niranjana shanta bodho prakute para. Aham niranjana. Anjana, no limitations of any kind. No impurities, no limitations of any kind. Niranjana. Akasha. Akasavat nirlepa. Asanga. Nishanga. Nothing can touch it. Untainted. In ignorance, I was dragging everything to myself. In wisdom, I don't have to drop anything. They drop out. Until you drag, think of it that in your house, what all things have come, they walked in or you brought it. Your car walked into your house. All things you brought in. Your thoughts, friends, you don't bring in. Listen, please. Beautiful difference. You see, you hear, you touch, you open your eyes. Without your involvement, memories will be formed. You walk down the Ganges, memories will be formed. You listen to the music, listen to the classes, some memories will be there. You don't have to create your memories. You want to use your memories, contemplate. But you listen to it, but you don't think about it. Yat pathitam tad gurave niveditam. Whatever I read, I gave to my teacher and I went back, right? In this way it goes, this way it comes out. No good. Think over it. See it for yourself. That is very, very important. And when the teacher teaches, if you are smart brain, boom, it will understand, because that's what you are. To introduce you to yourself, please friend, to introduce you to yourself, is it a tough job? Unless you refuse to understand. Everything that you talk about you, you have. Give it. That's not yours. That is not yours. Neither it is you. It is not even yours. How can you say it is you? The body is yours. Swamiji told us a story, I don't remember the Tamil language of it, but the Tamil story he said, something in Tamil Grantha literature, it is there. The person says, this body is mine. There is a court case. Mommy says it is mine. Papa says it is mine. And if you are 17-year-old below, you have no choice where to go. Court has to say where you got to go. Your body, you say that? No, it's not your body. Parents have to decide where to go, or the judge has to decide. Listen, friends. Then the cow in the shade, the cow says, my body. Why? I have given milk for its sustenance. The vegetable kingdom says, my body, our body, because they have given all the fruits, vegetables, everything. And that is why they are waiting. The fatter you are, better for them. Because when the body dies, it will be more manure for them. You understand? And then on the top, the vulture is soaring high in the sky, looking at you. As long as you are perpendicular, he will fly over. You are horizontal, he lands food. The country says it is his. You can't say it is yours. You try to commit suicide, and like in many things you are a failure, you could not commit suicide also. So you shall be arrested because you are destroying national property. You say it is yours. You are conscripted for the battle. If you are not going to join the war, they shall arrest you. So that much for your body. Whose body is this? Everybody fights, but it doesn't belong to anybody. Like truth. Truth is like that, friends. Everybody fights over the truth. Everybody fights over God. God belongs to nobody. In and through everything, like the truth. Call it form or formless. A very nice story is there. 4 dogs. One day, a person was asking a wise man, What is your concept of God? Or what is your concept of self? He said, why are you interested to know about it? He said, so many concepts are there. He said, yes, there can be a million concepts, but it is one only. Have you seen 4 dogs fighting over a bone? He said, yes. 4 or 5 dogs. Why 4, 40, 50, 100 dogs? Have you seen fighting over a bone? Yes. Have you seen the bone joining the fight? You fight over gods. Gods don't join. You fight over the concept of truth. Truth doesn't join. Why fighting? Understand yourself who you are. That is why it's so simple. Roles you have many. Who you are is just one without a second, and same for all. Brahmaiva aham jagatsa sakalam chinmatra vistaritam. No, Swami, I don't believe in. I'm unconscious. Are you stupid? Can you see that? It's like telling I have no tongue. Using the tongue and you say I have no tongue. What are you talking, sir? Who you are. So, Niranjana, Shanta, Abba. Shanta. No movement. Why no movement? Alparvesiva, how does it move? You can move from a place to place where you are not. Can the space move? Movements happen at the thought level. Thoughts move. Listen, friends, you can change. Yesterday somebody is asking me about that after I told her. How do I, moving from place to place and moving to space. You can move from Rishikesh to Badrinath. But can you move from Rishikesh to space? Always there. Same thing you see inside. You can move from a thought to another thought. Listen carefully. You can move from a thought, wait for another thought. In consciousness, thoughts are there. Thought, wait for another coming up. Can you move to consciousness? What is the distance between the thought and self? You cannot reach consciousness. Do you know why? You have already reached it. In Pondicherry, I was giving a program. One child was there. He was a very sweet fellow. And he will also come with his mommy to listen to the jokes in the class. When they tell so many stories, so he will come and listen. So one day when I went there for their lunch in their house, then invited. That 4-year-old fellow comes up and says, Swamiji, can I ask you a riddle? I said, of course, sir. If I know, I'll tell you. So he was laughing and joking and enjoying himself because I'm telling him, sure, So he was very happy. I said, okay, sir, ask what is the question. If I know, I'll tell you. Can you jump higher than our building? That house he's staying, he's asking me, can you jump higher than this building? I said, but this small little thing is too small. What is he asking? Okay, I said, no, sir, I give up. I can. The small fellow says, I can. I said, you can jump higher than this building? He said, yes. I said, wow. Okay, jump. He jumped, baby. I said, so? The house cannot jump. See the smartness? Like that. There is nothing higher than the truth because there is nothing other than the truth. Understand, friends? It's so fantastic. In this subject, it is so simple. You cannot say, you cannot reach the truth. Why? Because you are the truth. What is the question? Reaching? Reaching, Nana? There is some distance involved, na? Do you have a distance between you and yourself? You have a distance between you and your body. Do you understand that? You have a distance between what you are and what you have. You create the distance. The body doesn't create the distance. You drag it, you neglect it. Who is killing the body? Think of it, friends. Who is killing the body? Is the body overeating? Everybody burn 5 kilos or 2 kilos or 3 kilos, right? But after a few years, 500 kilos and 50 kilos. Everybody, kaisa? Swamiji, what can I do? I just lie down. The egg roll scene. Oh, vegetarian, sorry. So what is that? The laddu roll scene. The food gets in. Is it so? I just lie down now. And it's all getting in. Is it so? Both the hands, and you say food is responsible for your problem, right? And where from this eating begins? Your stomach signals hunger. It doesn't throw a menu. Thai food today, Australian, Chinese food today, Indian food today. Is it so? Who decides the menu? I. How much you should eat? I. Right? Oh, beautiful idlis, Roman idli. Oh, this badai. Oh, one more badai, one more badai. No, one more badai, one more badai. Who wants? Your stomach says one more badai. Think of it, friends. You played, be like a joker. You know how stupid you are. Because you are doing it. And then you stop it. Let us see how the badai can go into your mouth. Try. Why this knowledge doesn't get into your head? Because you choose not to take it in. Somewhere you create your resistance inside. Understand? Food gets in because I'm very happy with the food. But studying is alright. Why? It's time to eat and sleep. Contemplate. So meditation class also. Please come. I don't have to say that because in a coming few classes, just attend 1 or 2, 3. Okay? Learn to contemplate. See that. Even, I know choice is yours. There are adults. But simply I'm telling that. You have time to sleep, but no time to this. Sit down, do that. No, please use yourself. Because if you don't handle your mind, nobody can handle it for you. We can work together. Can you work for me? We can eat together. Can you eat for me? We can sleep together. Can you sleep for me? We can swim together. Can you swim for me? Can you do anything for anybody? This knowledge also is like that. My guru is going to do that. So the guru will take a paid 100,000, 200,000. I'll touch you somewhere and it will work out. Oh, really. Very expensive touch. Then why Krishna is wasting 18 chapters on Krishna, that boy, Arjuna? He could have said, sit down here, my more pankha. You know that, that pick up feather, I'll tickle you, whatever it is. I'll play the flute on your ear. Bhagavad Gita, Vanda. You sit down, I'll play the flute. I mean, you can be somewhere person of some intelligence. You have to do that. Because you think it up. Unconsciously, not knowing myself, I have jumped into everything. But in reality, Shanta. Bodhoham prakrute paraham bodha swarupa, jnana swarupa. Jnana swarupa. Jnana swarupa means what? That in whose presence everything is known. What is known? Jnana. That in whose presence everything is known. Unfortunately, that word knowledge and jnana, it has two meanings. Like, do you have the knowledge of history? That means history thought. So when you say, do you have jnana of yourself? Thought about you. No, it is not about you. It's you. Anything about you is a thought. Who you are is not a thought. Bodha, Bodha Swarupa, Jnana Swarupa, Chetana always remains as it is. To be that, what thought you should invoke? What memory you should invoke? or what thought you should dismiss. Then what you say, Swamiji, when I'm sitting in meditation, so many thoughts are coming. I told you. And what else will come? If you close your eyes, thoughts only will come. That's natural. Not the elephants and the tigers are roaming in your mind. No. Thoughts will come. On the road, listen carefully, on the road, you go out and you say, there's a heavy traffic jam. Why? Oh, all the big cars are there. Then what else will be there? Surely not dinosaurs and elephants, right? Cars will be there. But think, does the road resist the cars? The perceiver, you resist. The road of consciousness, billion thoughts. I, the onlooker, I know. And I have my ideas. So many thoughts are there. How many minutes? This fellow who is talking, catch it. You are pampering that. The teaching is not pampering, sir. Neither dismissing. It's very simple. A good example there, and with that we shall stop for the day. Long back I had gone to a place. I want to say I went there. It's not for that, friends. A country where, beautiful green meadows. That's the thing. In India we don't see that type of things really. Beautiful, and thousands of sheep were grazing. It was early morning, 7 o'clock. Sun had just risen up. And the green meadows, miles, and there are thousands of sheep. It's like a sheep farm. We are driving somewhere, the person was with me. I said, hey, stop. Let's enjoy this, see this. Emerald green miles. And these white sheep, like polka dots, they were all over. So peaceful the ambience was. I said, stop here for some time. We got out, stood there. Suddenly, we saw that all these sheep, they started running here and there. When they are running here and there, naturally our eyes go behind. Who is making the run? There is a German shepherd. The German shepherd, when it comes, now these fellows are trained. The moment the sheep, that German shepherd comes, they run helter-skelter. The whole place is disturbed. Listen carefully. In the same emerald grass meadows of consciousness, million thoughts are grazing, very quiet. Comes the German shepherd, ahankar, I thought, why that thought should be there? This thought should not be there. Who is doing that? Catch it. Be a German shepherd, nothing wrong. But there is your job is not to run around the thought, try to dismiss it, try to invoke it. What is that for? You be yourself. Me, the meadows. Chetana. Chaitanya Atma. Shiva Sutra's first sutra is Chaitanya Atma. And here Aham Atma, Gudakesha, Sarvabhuta Sahistita. Here, I am the self in all of this. What is there in existing? Between the space and the cloud, there is no fight. Between the meadows and the sheep, there is no fight. Between the consciousness and the thoughts, there is no fight until the German shepherd comes. So who creates the helter-skelter movement? Who creates it, friends? Who is pushing you around? Who is pushing your body to eat the second vadai? Hand goes, I want. Consciously observe, friends. Every conscious perception may be little problematic for you. But the moment you make a conscious perception, meditation. A thought as though looking like a distraction, a conscious thinking, meditation. In fact, you can never escape meditation. Doing, not doing. with things, without things, thoughts, without thoughts. Always same reality, always there. So please close your eyes. So that is what he says. Bodho prakrute paraha, beyond all ignorance. And when you, please close your eyes, and are aware of that. Shanta. No further reaction coming in the presence of a thought or the absence of a thought. You are not missing a thought or missing an object. You are happy with yourself. You are being who you are. I don't have to say I to me. Yet, friends, to know about all these things, our tradition is so beautiful. Beginning from Shankara's Ekashloki, 4 verses, Shatkam, 6 verses, 8 verses, 10 verses, so many Vivek Chudamani, all this written. Then there are Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Granthas, so beautiful. Why? Because any number of wise people, each one has poured out his heart. You can read the Upanishads, or you can go to the writings of the wise people. All are scriptures. You don't like it, you can add some of your own. But ultimately, be yourself. In that, we are all one and the same. Samoham sarvabhuteshu. Name dvashya asti, name priyo asti. How beautifully Krishna says. Aham sarvabhuteshu sama. Aham. See that word? Aham, the God's I, consciousness. Sarvabhuteshu sama. Same in all the beings. Dvashya asti, na priyo asti. There is nothing liked or disliked. Everything as it is. Beautiful. Please chant Om 3 times, please. Thank you.